Hi, I'm Cheryl and welcome to Lisa Horton Crafts. I'm here today with another quick and easy card that you can make using Lisa's fantastic products. And today I have the Perfect Posy 3D embossing folder and from the new Spellbinders summer collection, I have the open lace frame and landscape cutting dies. I'm going to be using this die for my project, and then I have the new more fabulous fonts. So I've already created my sentiment using the birthday wishes, and we will be making this card. A super quick one, and these are great for summertime makes because it doesn't take a lot of time. So I've just got two different colors of cardstock. I've got some foil cardstock and white cardstock, and then my sentiment is embossed, and the envelope flap is embossed as well. So it's quick and easy. So let's go ahead and get started. And this is an A2 size card. So I've got a piece of white cardstock and a piece of foil. And then I'll pull out my cutting die, and we're going to cut these two pieces together using this single die. Da-da-da. And we'll just get this lined up, and just want to make sure that that piece of foil is also lined up with the cardstock, and I think I'm going to cut it right about there. And it doesn't really matter where you cut it, but I'm going to do it right about there. And I think I might put some tape on this just to make sure it doesn't move on me as it goes through the embossing machine. So I'll just stick a little piece of tape there, and I'm going to run this through my my Lisa Horton Platinum 6 here. I'll be off camera for just a second. And just using the regular die cutting sandwich with the platform base top and the two cutting plates. And I got my plates backwards. I don't want to cut into my top plate, so I'm going to switch these. Keep that there. All right, and I'm going to run this through. My foil keeps trying to move on me. I probably should have taped those together, but I think we'll be okay. We're going to live adventurously today. And then we're cutting through both of those pieces at once. Okay. And so I've got my two pieces of the foil and my two pieces of the white cardstock. I'm going to be careful taking this paper off, or tape off of here, because I don't want to rip my card front. So very delicately remove this tape. I would have used a smaller piece had I been thinking, just so I wouldn't put so much at risk, but it comes up. This is low tack, so it typically will come up pretty easily. Let's see, let's go this way. There we go. Take my time, nice and gently. Remove that tape. There's part one, and we'll move on to the second part. Trying to peel it at an angle. There we go. So we have both of those pieces die cut. And then the next thing I want to do is emboss that top panel. So I'll get my embossing folder. This is the Perfect Peonies embossing folder, 3D embossing folder. No, Perfect Posy 3D embossing folder. And I know it was a P. Perfect Posy. So I'm just going to run this through. Oh, I've got a little bit of sticky on there. I'll get my eraser because I don't want that sticky will show up on the embossed panel, and I don't want that. So I got just use this little rubber eraser to get rid of that sticky, so it's nice and smooth. Okay, there we go. And so I'm just going to put both of these pieces together into my embossing folder and make sure that I have it the right way. If you look at this folder, one side is thicker than the other. So we want the thicker side on the top. And we'll just put these two pieces in together. And they're going to be separated, so it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but we'll get it as straight in there as we can. So that's our folder, and then we're just going to use the adapter plate and the shim in our Platinum 6 with the platform base and run that through. There we go. So we've got our two pieces here. And then the next thing we want to do is put our foil pieces on the back. And so we will, let's see, which is which. Yeah. So just want to make sure that the pieces match, and I'm just putting a little foil border on this die cut. So I'm going to, I think I'll use glue for this instead of tape, and I just want to get it close to the edge, but not all the way at the edge because I don't want any glue seeping over. And we'll just glue that all around. Actually, I didn't want to glue that top part yet, but that's okay. I will. Just need to be careful, watch where my fingers go. And then glue that. Just want to make sure that my little ridge is even, and then we'll go ahead and put this on directly onto our A2 card base. Just checking, make sure that's even. We don't have anything hanging over. And then I'll put glue on here. If you're worried about that little ledge, you could always put this on another A2 panel before you add it to your card base. But I'm fine with it, and we'll just make sure that's lined up with the top and side of our card. And then we've got our, that's good. And then we'll do the same thing with this piece. We'll put some glue on this part that's going to glue to the foil. And we'll get that lined up. Just have a pretty little border right there. Give it a little shine, and then we will glue all of this onto the bottom part of the card. Okay. And just going to give it room for our sentiment, which I probably should have put that sentiment down first. Yeah, actually, I kind of like the notion of popping that sentiment up. I think I'll do that. The other one I had laying down, this one I think I'm going to pop it up over top of the little river, I call it, there in the center. I'll get that even moved over the edge of the card base there. And then we'll trim this part off with our scissors. There we go. And then we'll get some mini foam squares. Got some over here. And we can pop up this sentiment. I'm going to cut a couple of these for the smaller areas. And this one should go right in there. I think it'll fit in there. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so that'll be enough, I think, to keep this sentiment up and get this backing off. And this one, I like these kinds of cards, especially when the weather's nice and I want to be outside, but I still want to have cards that I need to make and get out. You can do these really quickly, and these are great for batch cards too. So you could, if you have a bunch to do, they make nice thank yous. If you have to do a bunch of thank you cards, this would be really a really nice one to make as well. So I'm going to stick this on there, right? Be careful because this. Be careful, make sure that's straight. I probably should use my little tweezers. Let's see. And get that right where I want it. I think I like it right there, like so. So there we go. Quick and easy. It doesn't get any better. In no time at all, you can have a beautiful, elegant card that looks like you spent a lot of time and you really didn't. So that is our project for today. on this one, and you could add some embellishments if you want to, or as I did for this one, or you can leave it plain. So let me know what you like better. And thank you for being here, and hope that you have a fantastic week, and we will see you the next time. Bye for now.